Today, we are going to do some Facebook ad training. I'm going to show you how you can get an ad started, and you can start very small and build from there. And I'll show you how exactly to do it. So I'm going to jump on the computer now and we're going to get started. All right, now we're in here in the ads manager. And you really don't need anything special to get started with Facebook advertising. You just can sign in through your Facebook login, and it's really simple. You put in a little bit of information basically just to go so you can run your ads, pay for your ads and stuff. So once you're in here though, this is kind of the general layout. You're going to have accounts overview. You're going to have your campaigns, your ad sets, and then your ads. And you know basically, I started one just so I can show you. So we're gonna just jump in and edit this one, and I just called it traffic just to give you an idea how this stuff works. So here's the ad name called traffic, and you can change that. You can do whatever you want. And I'm just using my Facebook page as an example. You can create, or if you have a Facebook group or something that you wanted to use on Facebook and advertise for, you can link it with this part, the Facebook page. And this is where you're going to create the ad, the ad itself, or you can use an existing post. Like if you posted something and you want to like advertise that post, this is how you do it. You would just use the existing post here. But so you would create an ad, and you can do it with an image or a video. You can do it with multiple images or videos in carousel, or like a collection. And I usually just do an image or a video just because the simpler the ad, in my opinion, the easier it is for someone to interact with it and then probably take action on it. All right, and then here you can select the image, and if you have one available, then you would click it, or you could just click a stock image or something. And I did a search for money, so I'm just gonna do like this one. Looks kind of cool, a big pile of money, and it's gonna automatically crop it for your post, and that looks fine to me. I don't need to turn it into a video. Okay, so this is going to just be what exactly you're doing, and I'm just going to put this is all the info you need. And you can see it starts to populate right here. And yeah, let's just put something funky like affiliate link offer. So 1, 2, 3. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. This is where you would actually put your affiliate link or the offer that you may be promoting, and it just basically shows up down here at the bottom of the ad. Headline, traffic, and then newsfeed link description. Actually, let's do this. Here is the copy to get a response. And then the thing that this is important. You want to know the call to action. So what do you want them to do? So you can see there's a bunch of different stuff. Like you don't have to have a button. You could do watch more if there's a video, learn more. This will just like kind of click them over to whatever you're doing. Apply now, book now, contact us, donate, download, get offer, get quote, get show times, listen now, request time, see menu. And to me, learn more is just pretty generic, but it works. And so you can see that's what it's going to kind of look like. Let me get this out of the way. I don't know if you. So this is all the info you need. Here's a copy to get a response, learn more, and there's the link. And so basically, this is how they can like, comment, and share it. You can do all kinds of fun stuff with it, but and tracking, this is really for when you get a little bit better at it. Like you would want to use your Facebook pixel And this is pretty much an intro, so I'm not going to go into that too much. But basically, what that allows you to do is if someone interacts with your ad and you want to retarget them, like they didn't actually purchase or they didn't do what you want them to do, this allows you to get that data, and you can retarget them at a later date. So hopefully they will purchase from your link or whatever your offer happens to be. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for setting up an ad. And I just wanted to show you a little bit more about the campaign and how you can adjust the pricing and that kind of thing. So I had to set the max at 100, but you can turn it off anytime, so it doesn't really matter. But under new awareness, this is where you can really narrow down what you are doing and who you're targeting. So, like for example, daily budget $5, and then here's where you actually can create an audience. So you could create a location, United States, and then you can see that there's a bajillion people that you can reach. I'm gonna move this over here. Yeah, 230 million people. But if you actually started to narrow this kind of thing down, like I said, if you were, let's just say you're targeting something very local, like, you know, graduation party or something like that, but it's a very specific group of people, you could actually create for a location. Let's just say your location is 28205, which is in Charlotte. You could just click on that and it's going to change your audience. You see, so now you have 83,000 people in that zip code that you could target. And that actually is really good, because the more specific you get with your targeting, the better results you're going to get. So even if you're only spending $5 a day, when you have a reach of like 811 to 3,500 every day from $5, you have a better chance at actually those people seeing it. And if it's very specific to what they are needing in that zip code, then all the more better. So that's actually a really cool way for you to get like, and so you can change it. Let's change this too. So I'm going to change it to 20. No, let's change it to 21, because let's say it was legal drinking age, and you didn't want anybody over, let's say 40. I don't know why, but let's just see what it does. Now it's going to show you that there's only 52,000, so you're narrowing it down even more. And if you just wanted women, then it's going to be less than 1,000. That wouldn't make sense. If it's only men, then you're going to have a pretty good amount still, 26,000. So if it's specific for men, in this age range, in this area of, where you live or whatever, or work or play or whatever, and you're trying to promote something in that area, this is how you really narrow it down. And so if you were, this is where you really can get detailed, like, people who are interested in beer, then you gotta, it's going to be a more narrow audience, and this may be too narrow. Actually, it's not too bad, 13,000 people. But the cool thing is, every time you do this, you're getting more and more refined. So if they like beer and, music, just as an example, you probably are not going to lose anything, because, 21,000. Anyways, this is the kinds of things that you can do to really get your specific needs met, and Facebook is awesome at that. And then that's what I'm saying, like, when you get in here and you can start seeing how how clear interest and stuff you're going to do, you're going to narrow it down, you know. So yeah, this is how you're going to do that. And then when you would save this audience, and then you're good to go. So, and then this is the other thing that you want to start to look at, you know, placements and that kind of thing. But I would, if you don't want an automatic placement, that means you could pick exactly where you want it to go. So instead of just doing everything, all devices, everything, you could actually say, no, I don't want it on, you know, in-stream videos, or I don't want it on the right column. I don't want it on suggested videos. I don't want it to show up in Marketplace. And you're clicking all these things that you actually can pick where you want your ad to show up. So if you just wanted it to show up in, you know, like the feeds, then that's what you can do. You can actually make sure that none of this is showing up anywhere where you're not wanting it to. And that's really cool, because then you're not spending money on, so if you're not even interested in doing it on Instagram, then you can just uncheck Instagram. Or if you're not interested in doing audience network, you just click that, and then it won't show it anymore. And it's as easy as that. So you're actually narrowing it down even more. Messenger, it's up to you. I mean, this is your kind of where you're really narrowing this stuff down. And then you can also specify if you want it on Android, iOS, or whatever. It's pretty cool, because they really give you all of the information that you might need in order to get your search really narrowed down. So, oh, and then here you go for ad delivery. You want the clicks. You want to see landing page views. So that means that they're going to actually click on it and go to it. You know, if you're doing impressions, that's basically just going to get in front of people's eyes. Or you can click on link clicks, basically meaning that this is going to be showed to people who are more likely to click on them. And these are all the things that you can kind of, you know, play with to make sure that your audience is really set up for who you need it to show up for. You could use it for all different kinds of stuff. You could use it to generate leads. You could use it to bring awareness to what you're doing. You could generate sales. You could, I mean, the sky's the limit. And Facebook has tons of data on everybody. So you can really narrow down your results and figure out what, you know, who is your audience that you're trying to reach, who's the best representation of your perfect customer. And you can really narrow that down with Facebook, which is really cool, because I mean, that's what it's all about is, you know, if you can find that perfect customer, it makes it easier for them to buy what it is you're offering, especially if it's exactly what solves a problem for them. It answers a question, helps them in a way that they weren't aware of. But basically, you're giving value to that person. And that's what I'm trying to do with showing these videos. I want to give you guys some value. I want you to learn something new. You know, maybe step out of your comfort zone, learn how to do something that you maybe were afraid or you didn't understand. But anyways, that's it for today. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day and spending a couple minutes with me and learning something new. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Give a thumbs up if you got some value or you appreciate this video. And also, I'm going to put a link down in below. I'm setting up an email. So if you want to get, you know, privy to stuff that I'm learning, or find something new that I think is going to be helpful to some people, I will email you guys. So sign up for the email list, and appreciate it. Later. See ya.